just a dream in one day a dream, okay, so education is spending huge amount of time and just sitting around paper in one place, occasion, like where, like an example, what do you think about occasion? Is there some place called a bed occasion, sleeping theory, and it's just a sleeping graven? No, you have mentioned about somebody's eyes, okay, so there's something around really interesting going on. What is really interesting going on in some videos? Some person, okay, so they look around. What they want to really turn on here is they're playing with the eyes. Okay, so what am I supposed to hear? There's something about that. Something about the look. There is something about the look that come up with an idea. Well, what's going on here? Something like that. Is it something like a memory pass? What is it? This is something else. Isn't this interesting way to pay for the whole life? Okay, so you say, well, have I done something before? Is this which some people look around? So it's supposed to be a half Japanese, half of a white Caucasian, okay, from peoples. And what? Is this something along repressed memory? But coming up when you watch the reprise, and that there's something very familiar here, something I remember, or something of the interest, point of the interest, occasion realize. Anyway, thank you for answering all my questions, and I see you around. I see you around. I'm over too. Is not available anymore. And here it is, Kishin my word. Allocation. Here it is, Kishin myself, if an award. Whose allocation? Did you mention anything? All will be when the all allocation. Well, will be when they're all having paper. Well, do they really have a case? This is something I always have myself even say no, it's not the case, not the case. I never myself say, and this is also nothing. Otherwise, I should mention this occasion is right now the place that had this kind of thing around. So I can take this to the occasion. There's nothing copy pasted. This copy pasting all of those things. I must think about what is this copy pasting. All thing you can copy paste anything and everything around occasion. Maybe the problem here it is, as you say about this, is too much copy pasting around it. You have to stop copy pasting stuff. Okay, so you spend more time to try to copy pasting than you could be instead of write everything just right there on. And this is quite a thing, ratio. You maybe could be improvised very quickly, very well. Okay, so just stop trying to copy pasting and think about this. Really has to do anything here. Why you have to write so much for so little? Okay, as I say of my installation, is there any possibility I can ignore your screen because you want to copy paste, you don't want the same message over and over again? I mean, what about if your programs are able to do that? Programs such as removing certain type of stuff, such as the lines, except for repetitive lines, except for some screen names, except for this. We can have two participants, it can be except automatically recognized. So there's one participant, second participant, instead having data for all of it. One thing is data information. Important thing to idealize about the future. How long certain kind of data could be in a long future. The longer that it's all to hold. And what is it has to do with anything? Anything is almost rather could be ever saved, but people get lost about it. Well, you always have these same thoughts about the paper. So many things ever leave it in Word paper. Okay, what things they are? Things that always think you talk about. Why there's so many things leave it in existing Word, which has gone, just gone. You know. Okay, so there is nothing really ever to be seen anymore. Okay, so many things has gone. So many things really, as patient is, all the more seems to be around. Given such a kind of utilization box, you just mentioned, I was thinking about so many different animals, the biomass, totally different animals, that accounts of how many different animals there live right now. That the amount of the animals living now is pretty much the same than it was 100 years ago, 1,000 years ago, 1 million years ago. Pretty much always the Earth biomass remains pretty much the same. There is not more biomass or less biomass. It's always the same amount of biomass. Interesting about when you're squeezing up for Earth is that you feel that there is better airing. So what coming up with different personal health about is air gloves. Alright, air gloves to have some type of a thing of fluxing around. One of the things to say about when mentioned about having an arch, getting an infection in the air tube, because is there any pains right now? No, but there are some kind of moment times like always different situation, changing about the environmental that they're getting infected or getting some kind of a physical trauma, and therefore it will causing what kind of a type of causation it will be cause short or long term of deafness, or a couple of decibels at last, a losing of the possible the hearing capacities. So losing a hearing capacity is one of the important element patient. This kind of when it is some theory globes is a little bit stuck some kind of things, and such of this kind of discretion, a desecration or segregation. Suddenly it will be anything away from the earth and around the patient. It does come from brain. Where the hell is come from this? What is the function is? The only one who idealizes every human body have some function in the paper now. Who's to get about the thing about the eating every day food just for a food. So ever change it to able to maximize on size and on the best. So you have to be always working on yourself, otherwise you will be losing something like a muscles or brain cells, whatever. And think about the memories. So many memories the human brains every day lose about the memories. You lose pretty much everything what you did in one day. In pretty much at the moment that you can report yourself, the brains having kind of themselves recorded or utilized. This is quite an interesting thing about the case. Think about the thing what you do now. Everything you see right now. Can you memorize really every data right now that's happening? How many different data there really is? About every pixels around except for one video. If you're recreating a one video completely, except if you have a 640 1000 times 1000 pixels example. What we mean is you have 1 million pixels. It will be all the millions pixels except for 1 hour times, which is possible something like a 32 times frames, which would mean that totally it could be possible having around side of the 32 times 3600. How much is that? 36 times 3000. It's one like what do you know about the? So say something like 100,000. So you have a total of 100,000 frames. So some video, except for we have 100,000 frames. You're able to all those 100,000 down 1 million to able remember. And this is quite amazing, and it's obviously is not always the case. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, whatever, okay. So, well, it's really the face what you mentioned about that. I get it, paper point. I'm not here discussing about that. Yeah. I was saying about the case that it usually should have been that way occasion cases. It's more okay when it's people have more time for gaming and to some other things, and not always the following is a very immediate occasion to think for childish. That's what was your point here making. Yes. And always mention and talk about the cave and here it is a silence around. There's always something is going around a paper, the place, a word, even good memory occasion around. You have a too good memory around the keyboard. So something else. Well, yeah, it has to keep an old interest its allocation. It should have a case still keeping an always eyes on a case is with the work and things or whatever a case in around. Let me somebody else to do this kind of thing and let me take care of this situation. My own cell, okay, man. Absolutely, actually, the one. Well, supposed to be, but it's not always seems to be the case. You know what he's talking about, where he's talking about, who he's talking about. Yes, still coming on. I was just looking for something around the way, so something personal about him being appealing. What would you talk about? Some person who you don't know